Let's go.
We in here.
We back, baby. Another Monday. We in the building. I heard Tone. Make sure y'all smash that like, subscribe to the Man to Man. Let me know if y'all get them live notifications too, man. We are back August 2nd, Monday. Another episode of the Man to Man pod. Yours truly, Darius Butler. Got the other half, Antoine Bethea.
Yo.
Oh, shit.
Man, hope y'all had a great weekend. Great weekend. Ready to start this week off strong, baby.
Yeah, man. No other way to start it. We every team in training camp right now. Man, you went to 14 training camps.
14 of them things, man. By the way, man, it's 41 days, man.
Oh, it's 41 days. Okay, somebody gonna be posting that stank ass 41 a day.
Hey, that 41 clean. Hey, shout out to my man TJ, man, Tony Jefferson, man, out there in San Fran rocking that 4-1, man. That 4-1 looking real good nowadays.
41. So it's 41 days to that Thursday night game, right?
Thursday night.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I think
it's Dallas, Tampa.
Yeah.
I think Jerry Jones came out and said it's gonna be David versus Goliath. Jerry Jones been giving us some little funny tidbits in his interviews.
Man, he a smart guy, man. He know what he doing.
He is. Great businessman. Kids out there while
man, shout out to you too, D-Buck. Shout out to you, man. Hosting.
Oh man,
Friday. Shout out to you, man. I wasn't able
to
catch it, man, but I heard you did a great job, though, brother.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. That shit was fun, man. It was fun. Pat had to shout out to Pat, celebrating him and his wife their 1-year anniversary, and he'd be doing this thing on Friday with WWE.
Yeah.
So he hit me a couple of days early in the week. It's like, hey man, would you be able to hold it down for a couple hours on the show on Friday in studio? Got you. It was fun, man. The boys helped. AJ and the boys helped. They carried.
That's a good look, man.
Good, man. It was good, man. It was good vibes. But how was your weekend, man?
It was good, man. I was in the A, man. Wifey had a gig. She DJ'd.
I saw that on your story.
Yeah, man. So she DJ'd a ballet event at Rick Ross' house, man. So that was fun, man. So just being supportive, so it was a good time.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up. It looked like a good time. I spent most of my weekend in Indy. It was cool being back, man. It's been a minute. Got back out there, enjoyed my time. I wasn't going to practice, but I had some protocols. That's protocols that wouldn't have made it.
That wouldn't have made it. Yeah.
So they got now with the training camps, and they got different tiers, basically clearance levels. Right. So if you're fully vaccinated, you got your card and shit, you can go, you can be on the, I was going to get media credentials and shit to be on the field, practice, whatever. You can interact with players, coaches, whatever. But if you're not, you got to be on this other end, fully masked. If you see people, hey, what up, man? You can't interact. So I was like, I ain't going to make that hike out there to Grand Park. Because, you ain't seen people for months, years. You're going to want to holler at them shit. So,
for sure.
So I couldn't do it. But got some news out of coach camp this past week. Carson Wentz, man.
Not good news.
Carson Wentz, man. Early on, this was an issue in Philly, in his career. Well, throughout his career was the injuries.
Mm-hmm.
And now we already have a foot injury. They haven't come out specifically and said what it is, but they are saying it doesn't require immediate surgery. He's choosing the rest recover option outside of surgery. What's your thoughts on that so far right now? Be careful.
I think it's smart, to see how the injury, if it heals up, rest, take some time out, just get the treatment and just see how that injury evolves. And if it's a situation where obviously I think it's going to be a situation, can he play through it? Mm-hmm. What his tolerance is to the pain, and if it's one that's prohibits him to go out there and be effective at the position, then obviously, you got to sit him down and got to get that surgery. But
you dealt with anything like that? I know you obviously you went a long period of time where you weren't missing games. So did you ever opt out of surgery and let something heal naturally? Maybe put the surgery off to off season?
Nah, I haven't. I haven't dealt with a situation like that, so I'm not 100% sure of how you will go about that. I mean, obviously you're gonna be in some pain, and it's one of them things like going into training camp. You fairly healthy, but once you get out of training camp, once you start that regular season, nobody is 100% healthy. You know what I mean? But
that first day you report, that's gonna be the last day you're 100% healthy.
Exactly, but you hate to start the year off your first regular season game with a nagging injury like this. So it's something that you're gonna have to be nursing the entire year, man. But hopefully, like you said, with the rest and just the treatment, I know they got some good trainers out there in Indy. Hopefully, he can be under he could be taking that first snap come regular season.
Yeah, hopefully, man. Hopefully, and we don't know the specifics of the injury. And shit, even if we did, everybody body different. And but to me, it's a positive sign that it's not something that you got to say, hey, we got to go in there and fix it now. And he'll be out, in an extended amount of time. But at the same time, like you said, you don't want to start the season off this way. One of the best parts about Carson's game to me when he's playing at an elite level or at a high level is his mobility, is his ability to, extend plays. And maybe give, T.Y. Pittman or somebody, Campbell, a chance to, get down and, break the defense's back with a 56-yard play. So I definitely wouldn't want a version of Carson Wentz that, don't have that element to him. So hopefully he comes back week 1. And it's, it's nothing. Frank Wright's back out there. He came up with COVID at the beginning of camp. I think this is his first day back out there. But I am kind of concerned with the fact that you had an off season where they weren't together, and now you didn't have Frank there. Now you won't have Frank and Carson. It don't look like for the whole preseason, so they're gonna be kind of learning on the fly again during the season. So it's definitely some concern there. But
yeah, that was my next question for you. Like, how concerned are you going into that first regular season game, like with this so say Carson Wentz is not able to play, right? First couple of weeks. How concerned are you for this Indianapolis Colts team?
Very, man. They come out of the gate with a tough schedule. They open up with Seattle, but they got on their first 4 or 5 games is tough. And what's the quarterback situation behind Carson? You know what I mean? We don't have Brissett there anymore. We got Jacob Eason was taken a couple years ago in the 4th round, who had the talent, but the question marks were always in other parts of his game. And from all the early reports, he doesn't look ready. But, it's early on, so maybe that can change come season time. But either way, you're going to have a quarterback. And then they went out and got Hundley, who
right,
is kind of – maybe he has a little more experience than other guys, but it's still not a situation where I'm comfortable. I mean, this quarterback situation, man, it's kind of been a carousel since, Andrew Luck really started getting banged up. And it's just been Phillip Rivers was kind of the mainstay there. He played through an injury all last year. So, man, it kind of been cursed at the damn
at that position. Yeah, but that just goes to show, man, how important it is to have a reliable backup quarterback, not knowing the type injuries or just different situations that can happen. So it's always good to have, two good quarterbacks in that quarterback room. So we will see as as the weeks keep going, man, and as training camp goes, we'll see what happens.
Any veteran quarterback out there that you can see us going to see the Colts trying to acquire? Maybe somebody who can be traded for.
Yeah.
I'm thinking somebody on the street who could come in and contribute. But I heard somebody on the radio talking about Nick Foles, and I said, "Nah, you can't do that. You can't bring Nick Foles back. I think he back. But sitting at number 3 right now in the Bears, you can't do that."
Man, that boy, you had that boy Carson on suicide watch, boy. You definitely can't do that.
You can't bring old Nicky Foles in there.
But I'm trying to think. what quarterback could you bring in? Do you even have quarterbacks on the street right now?
That's what I'm saying. Blake Bortles. Somebody just put Blake Bortles because he was released once A-Rod came back to Green Bay.
That boy Cap.
George said Kaepernick. We don't see that realistically happening.
We know where that's gonna go.
You know what I mean? Free Minshew. So I mean, I can't really think of anybody either off the top.
Off the top of
Blake Bortles kind of sound like you talking about people on the street, probably the best option right now. But let's just keep our fingers crossed that Carson figures this thing out. And he can play some ball. What else we got, man?
He'll bounce back. He'll bounce back.
Staying on the football front.
So, Justin Houston.
Baltimore made a good deal.
A former Colt, joined the Ravens on a 1-year deal. I think he can still get pressure on that QB. Yep. Every team needs that. So I think that's a good deal. On both sides, Baltimore always has a solid defense, so that's another great addition for them. And I think in the last 4 years, Justin Houston got like 30+ sacks. So
yeah, he was still producing.
So
still producing. So they got rid of a lot of money on their books last year. I feel like with the pass rush, and they got like 3-4 guys that they brought in with free agency in the draft that they doing. So they making some good moves. Baltimore doing what they doing what they typically do. In that same division, Nick Chubb, he got a 3-year, $36 million extension.
Well deserved.
He's been one of the best totals of that rock in the league, since he's been there. We expect him to have another good year. Obviously, the quarterback's still not locked up. Now, you got Baker Mayfield, you got Josh Allen, you got Lamar Jackson all in that same class.
Yep. How do you rank them right now?
I mean, if I'm ranking them right now, I would say Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Baker Mayfield.
Okay.
Right now. And I think that's probably the order they're going to get paid in. Or probably depending on who gets paid first or second. Whoever. I mean, I feel like all of them have an argument to say, I want to be the highest paid. Because Baker was the number 1 pick. Josh Allen coming off an MVP season. Lamar already had an MVP season. They continue to build around him. So which one out of those 3 you think should be the highest paid? That's what it comes down to.
Josh Allen. That's my opinion. I think Josh Allen. But, Lamar Jackson, he's been having a phenomenal start to his career as well, so he deserves it. And Baker Mayfield, like I've been saying, I think he fits that system perfectly with Nick Chubb, with the style of defense that they have now. I think he fits that offense perfect. So I think Cleveland's going to be
Odell coming back. So historically, with them two being together, Baker has been much better or been better without Odell on the field. Odell coming back now. We expect him healthy. Do you think Baker takes that jump, or do you think
I hope so.
They got to figure something out and move on from Odell? What you think?
Having Odell out there, man, it opens everything up. It opens, obviously, like you said, you have your run game, so you got to stack the box. So to be able to have Jarvis and Odell out there, it opens the game up. So for me, I'm hoping that Baker can make that next step where he can scan the field. I feel as though last year we kind of talked about it where I think the OC did a great job where he was getting Baker out of the pocket so that he could only read one side of the field.
Cutting that field in half, yep.
Cutting that field in half, and I think that, that helped him out. But as you continue to, progress and as, defenses dial up for you, they're going to start seeing these patterns. So hopefully he can make that jump where he can scan the field, read the defense, and have an OBJ. I think just the talent he is, it's going to make everything easier for everybody out there on the field.
Yeah, it should. What else we got, man? Somebody just put in the chat. They flipped a little. They flipped 5 to 30.
Okay.
Underdog. Okay, Rich Dizzy.
Okay.
$5 in the 30 this weekend playing Pick'em on the Underdog app. So shout out.
Shout out Rich Dizzy.
What were you on the bait? Were you betting on baseball or picking the baseball? If you don't know, hit underdogfantasy.com or download the app. Use that code MAN and get your free $25 after your first deposit. We're going to obviously have a lot of – we're actually going to announce another winner
today
for the Best Ball League today. How many have we announced so far? 4 or 5?
I don't know. How many we announced, Tom?
Tsunami Mommy, Boots.
Yep.
We had two last week. We got another one today. So I think at least 4. I think we got 4. Should be 5 today.
Yeah, nice little ass whooping coming for all y'all.
Yeah, sir. Once again, download that app or go to the website. Yeah, now it's 2 on Monday. Shout out Rich. Shout out Underdog. What else we had? So I don't know if he was into baseball. We don't even have a banner for this, but the MLB, and I know you're not a big baseball guy, but the MLB trade deadline was one of the best ever. They saying Jeff Passan was dropping the he's their Schefter over there, but you had Max Scherzer go out to the Dodgers, Trey Turner. Chicago, the Cubs, they pretty much blew it up with all those guys. Rizzo went out to New York. He's 2 homers in his first 2 games. I mean,
right. And I was saying that I'm like, sure, a lot of people they knew respective teams out there homering the first day.
I think Chris Bryant. I want maybe Javier Baez too, and Rizzo homered the first. They first team must couldn't wait to get up out of there.
Yeah. So
shout out to them, it's looking like the Dodgers gonna run it back. It's looking like the Dodgers gonna run it back, man. You got Mad Max out there. So yeah, Chris Bryant. Let me read this because they actually made history. 3 former Cubs, 3 home runs make history. Chris Bryant's 3rd inning homer in his Giants debut on Sunday not only sparked a lead-changing rally against the Astros, but it made history.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, man. So Chicago's are the sellers, probably acquiring a bunch of picks, try to build for the future. But go ahead and hand that piece of metal to the Dodgers already, man. RIP Cubs.
Yeah. So let's get back to the football, man. They came out with the Madden ratings on the top safeties in the game. You got Honey Badger 1, Buda Baker, Devin McCourty, Jesse Bates, Justin Simmons, Harrison Smith, Jamal Adams, Adrian Amos, Eddie Jackson, and Minka Fitzpatrick. Off top, I would say Minka Fitzpatrick needs to be up high on that list.
Needs to be higher. I think he was the highest graded coverage safety last year. I think he leads. He may lead. He may be the highest. The wins against replacement, wins above replacement. I think he's the highest defensive player. But I mean, I love Amos. I think he should be higher. Man-to-man alum. Minka should be higher, like you said. Honey Badger at the top. I gotta respect that. Buddha up there at the top as well. They still giving Devin his respect,
his love. Yeah. The list is the 10 safeties. I would say I love the list. I would kind of move some things around, but as far as the top 10 safeties, man, I like the list.
I think Byers should be on the list. Byers has been consistently productive.
Understood. Who you taking out though?
Who I'm taking out?
Yeah, that's the thing. When you look at the list, who you taking out?
Who can I take off this? I mean, it's tough.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I get it. It'll always be 1 or 2. I feel as though Derwin James stay healthy. He'll be on this list as well. It's just one of them things. It's just one of them things like, you want to ask somebody who you going to take out.
Damn. Who we got to take out? Yeah, I got to.
It's
Everybody on this list deserve to be there.
Yeah,
let's see the corners. Got Jalen Ramsey, Stephon Gilmore, Jair Alexander, Tre'Davious White, Marlon Humphrey, Xavier Howard, James Bradbury, Denzel Ward, Kendall Fuller, Darius Slay.
Xavier Howard too low.
Way too low. They got him the six highest. He coming off of defensive player of the year caliber season. Too low.
Way too low.
Who else? Jalen Ramsey. You think Ramsey belongs in the 99 club? We talked about this last episode.
We talked about it. Like I said, I'm not mad at it. I know you mentioned as far as Xavier Howard. I feel like he should have been the highest rated corner coming to this. I respect that. I respect that, and I'm not mad at that. But I'm not mad at Jalen Ramsey being a 99. You know, I'm not mad at that. But I definitely think Xavier Howard should be way, way higher. And like you said, even if he was 99, I won't be mad at that anyway. Why not have two cornerbacks 99? Because it's why not?
Why not? Why not? I mean, disrespect. It's disrespect.
Yeah.
But any corner that you don't see on this list you think should be up there?
Any corner top 10. That's
top 10. Once again, you gotta take somebody out.
You
got so many good corners out there, man.
That's what I'm trying to look. First, I'm trying to see
Kenny Moore. He got to be right up there around this list. Who else we got?
Again, like
Xavier Rose had a hell of a season last year. Joe Hayden had a good season last year.
Yeah, but you're not going to take nobody off this list though for Xavier Rose. No hate, but
I'm saying this is I don't know. Had a pretty good season last year. We're gonna see though. This is the beginning. Ratings change.
At all times. Yeah.
Cats definitely gonna feel some type of way, but
as they should. As they should.
NBA free agency starts today. Any moves you want to see happen? Kawhi Leonard, he opted out of his.
Yeah, but they probably say that he's going to restructure his deal. He will probably sign back with them. We'll see what I would have loved to see. I would have loved to see Lowry go to LA. Obviously, they got Russell Westbrook. I'm interested to see how that would play out.
How you feel about that? How you feel about Russell Westbrook rounding out the big three out there in LA? So now you got Bron, you got AD, you got Russ.
Yeah.
How you feel about that big three?
I mean, the big three could be good, but I need my guy AD to stay healthy. I need my guy to stay healthy. And then I one thing I would say about I think Russ might have to change. I'm not gonna say change his game because obviously his intensity, the way he plays.
Love how he plays it. I mean, but him and ball dominant.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't think Bron, Bron's getting older. I don't think Bron has to be as ball dominant as he once was. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where Russell coming in, it can take a little bit of pressure off of Bron.
Mm-hmm.
I think Bron can play off the ball better than what Russell can. So I think it'll be one of them situations where, he'll let Russ be ball dominant. And at times, when it's called for, Bron, he'll have the ball in his hand. But, I think it'll work out. I think we'll be back in the finals next year.
So you off the Bucks already?
Yeah, I'm off the Bucks. You know what I'm saying?
After that parade, you jumped off the float, and that was it.
Hey, that was it, man. I had my fun, man, and
I got Golden State coming out the West this year.
Yeah,
Clay gonna come back. He gonna be healthy. Steph gonna be on this shit. Wiggins, he'll be in that third row, more comfortable. You got Wiseman coming back. They just drafted J.K. Jonathan Kuminga out the G League. I like the Warriors. I got to check on what their odds are right now. But I like the Warriors coming out the West. And that helps the West team, which has always been a question mark.
Yeah. Hey, man, it's
you,
love,
you left
baby.
you left Dave on the
Hey,
Bucks bandwagon.
hey, Dave, it's love, man. Business is business, baby.
Don't trust him. Just that quick.
Hey, we had a good
Just
run
that
though,
quick.
Dave. We had a real good run.
I don't know how I feel about that big three, man. You need some shooters, man. You need some shooters. Like
They'll get one.
That. I know.
Nah,
Celtics need to get Cat from Minnesota and have Tatum Brown Cat, man. So shit out there. Cut it out.
Nah.
Now that Bill, if you put Bill, I think Bill is staying in DC, and we're gonna see how that goes. Because now you traded Russ away, and Bill is still in that situation where he's been
blow it up.
They've been losing every year though. You got a player who's averaging 30 points. Like at some point, he's gonna get frustrated. Either one out.
He's frustrated now.
Yeah, but
who gonna go to DC? Nobody.
Who's gonna go to DC? Yeah, we're gonna go to DC and join him, man. But thing about Westbrook, he's gonna show up and give you your money's worth every night. I think he will take some of the he's gonna take some of the load off of LeBron in that regular season. Once again, can AD stay healthy? What type of level is Bron gonna be able to play at for that full season, including the playoffs? You know what though? I am excited to see Kuz too. Kuz get a lot of hate. I'm excited to see Kyle Kuzma in a different role, being like a number 2.
You have something to prove.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of it's a lot of meat left on that bone, pause, when it comes to his game, because he had to take a step back when Bron came out to LA. AD came out there.
Wow. Wow. Like
hey. You gotta grow up, bro. You gotta grow up, bro. It's a lot more game.
Hey. Wow. Wow. All right.
Hey, you gotta fucking grow up, bro. Hey, Kuz's out there without the pressure on the man. On both ends of the court, I think he it's a lot. I'm excited to see him.
Yeah.
You gotta fucking grow up.
Hey, tell him that. Hey, man, go take your break early, bro.
What time is it? Oh God.
Hey, you tripping.
I'm gonna take my break. I'll be back, man.
Yeah, man. Y'all throw some questions in here, man. We let D-Buck cool off for a little bit. Hey, let D-Buck go take a break, man. What's up, man? Y'all highlight me. Any chance, I think it might be G.I. Joe 317. Any chance Bucks running back? I mean, yeah, I think so. They definitely have a chance. They still have their nucleus. Obviously, they'll have the boys out on their back next year, but I think they have a good chance. Obviously coming out of the East, you definitely got the Brooklyn Nets still with their big three, so hopefully they can stay healthy. D-Buck said, he likes the Warriors coming out of the West. I like what the Lakers is going to do, so we'll see. We'll see. Always a chance. Deshaun Watson to Broncos for Locke and Tim Patrick. I don't know, man. This Deshaun Watson ordeal is still a little funny and a little tricky to me, man. You just don't know what's going to happen. You don't know how the NFL is going to come down. You don't know what the process is going to be. So I think that's why a lot of teams might be slow. So I'm not 100% sure. Hey, B, do you think the cars telling Jordan Hicks he can't compete for the job against a rookie affects the locker room, if at all? Hell yeah. Like, if you automatically given a job, I mean, obviously, we all want competition, right? So, as a player, that's all I want. All I want is a chance to compete for a job. So, if I'm not given that a fair chance to compete for a job, like, why am I even here? You know what I'm saying? So, it definitely, I think guys will kind of look. Yeah, definitely guys will look at it a certain type of way because at the end of the day, that's all we want to be able to do, have a fair competition. So you telling me that, if I'm competing against a guy, regardless of what he does out there,
That's crazy.
he's gonna play. Like I don't agree with that.
And that's not good for for even the rookie that's coming in that you just handing it to him. What message are you sending him? Now it's gonna happen in certain positions, quarterback and other things like that. But the players, I feel like the players in that locker room, you got to have some type of trust with, the front office, the coaches. Like, all right, these coaches, these front office people, they have the best intentions for me as well. And we know that's not true. We know we see the draft shit. We see the writing on the wall. At least give me some sense of a competition. Okay, at the end of the day, hey, we're going to go in this direction because of X, Y, Z. But you call me right after the draft and tell me, like, nah, you're not going to compete. We giving it to the second round pick. Like, that's not only bad on that player, but that's definitely going to resonate throughout that locker room.
Yeah.
And I think Ryan Clark spoke on that yesterday. He was like, you see those teams and you wonder, hey, why are these teams, certain teams, not improving, and you start hearing stories like this coming from the top. Man,
and it's just, situation after situation after situation. Pat P came out. Then Chandler Jones came out. He wanted to trade. Now this, man. So, not a great look. Not a great look
at all. Come on, man. Get it together, Steve.
Who's the best owner I played for, man? I've been fortunate, man. Coach Jim Irsay was a great owner. I got a soft spot. I got a soft spot for the coach, man. Bidwell out in Arizona, man. He was loved. But I got a soft spot for the coach.
I just talked to Irsay yesterday. Not yesterday, on Friday. He was on Pat Show for a little bit. But,
yeah.
Jim Irsay. But yeah, I've been fortunate too to play for some good team owners. Kraft was obviously, it was, everything there was top notch. That was a team that drafted me, gave me a chance. That's probably why you got the soft spot for Irsay. It's not like that first team.
Get that first team,
that gives you a shot, give you a chance, and obviously didn't go how I wanted to there. But the times that I've seen him and conversed with him, it's been love since. And I was a year in Carolina with Richardson. I ain't really care for him that much, to be honest. And then in Indy, Jim Irsay, cool as shit. Big heart, super philanthropic. So yeah, it'll probably be a toss-up between both of those guys. But if I gotta lean one way, I gotta go. And matter of fact, Kraft them, they sent me that check 10 years later because it wasn't cash, so they resent me a check. So that's gonna get an edge to
that's love.
Kraft. Yeah,
that's love. Another question for you, D best GM.
Oh, best GM. So shit. I mean, Belichick. He drafted me and cut me, but I would say best GM. And then in Indy, so Grigson, brought me in. A lot of people had their different things with Griggs, but my personal relationship with Grigson was solid. When he brought me in, he kept it a buck from the beginning. And then when you get to free agency, and I didn't get the deals that I wanted, but as far as that, keeping it, when we talk about, hey, we want people in these positions to keep it real, be honest as possible, I feel like he was pretty honest with me from the jump, from the beginning. So, and I still have conversations with him to this day, from time to time. So, but I'm going to stick Patriots. I think, Belichick, probably one of the best GMs of all time. Who you got?
I'm going to go with my guy, BP, man, Bill Polian. Took a chance on a youngster, man, and show love up until today. Wrote the foreword for my book, man. So definitely, man, and I'm excited to see him this upcoming weekend, man. So that'll be exciting.
That's what's up, man. Some good questions, man. Let's jump around a couple more. Can you untag that question? Let me just touch on it. U.S. women's soccer. I think you lost to Canada first time in 20 years, which is crazy. What else we got? The U.S. men's soccer won the Gold Cup, beat Mexico. Shout out to them boys. Shout out.
Mm-hmm.
Who else we got? We got to announce the contest underdog fantasy winner in a few minutes.
Sure.
Some other news from did you speak on Simone Biles already?
Nah, I was waiting for you to come back for your break.
Okay. So I'll let you get this one, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, Simone Biles, man. She planning on to compete in the individual event for the balance beam. Obviously, she was taking some time off as far as getting her mental right. I think the U.S. women, man, they held their own. Did some great things. Won
got 5 goals.
5 goals. Won the all around like floor exercise. So they've been doing some good stuff. But obviously, the GOAT. I think a lot of people are going to be excited to see her compete. How you feel about it? Like, are you excited to see her back on?
Yeah. For sure. Yeah. Now, people, it's going to be some naysayers that have, she backed out of this part, but she's competing in this part. And, like I said, we always got to take a step back and let people do what they need to do for their own mental well-being. And she was dealing with, the twisties, and that's basically your mind and your body not being on the same page. She's going to compete in this balance beam event, and we all expect her to go out there and dominate and win the gold. I'm happy for her that she gets to, get back out there because, this is what she's done her whole life on the highest level. So now we get to see it again. She gets to represent the country, and you see all those goals around her neck already. So hopefully she adds to the case, man. So I'm excited about it. I feel like I haven't been able to catch any part of the Olympics that I want to watch. So I hope
I've been
catching. I can catch it. Yeah,
I've been catching the swimming. I've been catching the gymnastics. I can't catch the track for shit.
Did you see the 100-meter final?
I mean, on Twitter.
Hours later.
But I definitely been
Shout out to Lamont, the Italian.
Yep. But yeah, man, I've been complaining about that the whole time. I'm like, damn, I can't catch nothing. But
catch a water polo.
To other crazy news, I got Evander Kane.
Oh man, hockey news. I'm a big hockey guy.
Man. What you think about this, bro? So his estranged wife claims that he bets on games he played in and lost for gambling profit.
And he was betting on them to lose.
So how do you think her claims are? Obviously they're going through some things.
Yeah.
So you never want to go either way. She comes out with it now. Obviously, they're going through some stuff. If it is true, Evander Kane, man, you're 1,000% wrong, my guy.
They're gonna banish his black ass from existence in the NHL. You see, we talk about it multiple times on this show about sports betting and players betting and how that messes with the integrity of the game, and talking about our time in the league and how that was probably it was if you affect that affects the Shield more so than PEDs or street drugs, anything like that. If you get caught gambling on a game, you were done. So I think it's pretty similar across the board with sports. So it's tough, man. Obviously, whenever you get some, and I don't know what they're going through personally as far as their relationship goes, but we've seen people say a lot of things true and untrue when you're on the outs with somebody. We gonna see, man. We gotta let the details play out. You still, we gotta let it play out. He's innocent until proven guilty. So we'll see.
As a teammate, if it came out true, how you feeling?
As a team, I'm hot. I mean, obviously I'm hot because we out there, we put it on the line to try to win every game, and yeah, that's I'm definitely hot. And,
Yeah.
but I mean, I feel like you feel like any of his teammates would know. You know, the why, like would have known that or had an idea that, okay, this dude may be betting on games.
I mean, so I don't know like the intricacies of hockey like that, right? Whereas could I tell if he's out of position where I know he should have been, you know what I'm saying? Them type of things where, you know, in football you could be like, all right, bro, like you keep blowing this coverage. Like I know I gave, you know what I'm saying? Like so I will be able to know. Whereas in hockey, I'm not familiar to really understand. You know, to be like, okay, in hockey, like I mean, as a goalie, I'm like, okay, I can see how you can blow the game. You know, you up there, you tricking it off in front of the goal, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'm not gonna sit here and act like I do, but. You know, for the hockey fans.
It's a tough spot for old Evander Kane to be in. Very tough spot. And it's going to be an investigation, obviously. So now they're going to be looking into all type of things. But, you know, how the information got put out there, I think, you know, has to be factored in.
She's pregnant. He called her his soon-to-be ex-wife.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you're on the house with somebody, it's, you know, hey, guys, be careful out there, man. Be careful. Hey. There's nothing like a woman scorn, okay?
Hey, woo! It's hot.
Yeah, for real. But she, you know, she might be fucking up the church's money her damn self, though. So,
yeah.
Relax. He look kind of young. He look like he got some career.
Hey.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so
she
anyway,
gotta think about the
you can't get caught, you know, think about long term. I got kids, you got another one on the way.
Yeah, that man get banned. That money ain't gonna be coming in like it. But let me shut up.
Tough spot for old Kane, man. But Alex the Patriot, do NFL players pay attention to spreads? I'll speak from personal experience. I never knew the spread of one game going into it. I want to say a coach may have mentioned it, but like I wasn't into sports betting at all, even outside of playing. So I never paid attention to it. Pay attention to it now. Obviously, talking about the game, covering the game, you know, getting involved with sports betting. And sports betting in general is growing so much that I'm sure players do pay more attention to it now. But what about you? Did you pay attention to spreads going into games?
Nah, you got, like you said, 2006. Hey, we don't nobody. So
you had to be in Vegas or Atlantic City.
In Vegas, you probably had the book. You know, you had to go up. You had to have your bookie. So, but nah, man, I never paid attention to the spreads. Even you know, as late as my last year, I really didn't pay attention to it. So, that's just me, though. That's just me speaking on my personal experience.
Yeah. So, like I said, personally, and it's a newer game now, and it's talked about so much more. I remember it was a shift in when people started talking and caring about fantasy a lot more. And you start hearing that, like, you know, hey, man, forget this dude hurt. He just tore his ACL or something. People going off on him because he messed up their fantasy team. So now you're kind of seeing that shift in sports into that sports betting world. So I'm sure, like this situation with Kane, I can see this happening in other sports going forward for sure. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be a part of it.
Tennessee Mike, you are 100% right. You know, players got to know. You know, like you said, it's everywhere. It's on your feed, on your Twitter feed. Like you said, it's on ESPN. So like shit, they play. You know, the Colts versus the Texans, and they have it right there for you, like what the spread is. So the players definitely know. I would say more players know now than they have before. That's what I'll put it like that.
Like you said, every outlet that covers sports, they got sports betting shows. They're showing the games now. You see the lines on it. And one game in particular, I can think about last year, the Browns and the Texans played. And matter of fact, I took the Texans to cover. It was like a 4-point spread, I think, late in the season. And it was probably the last drive of the game. Nick Chubb broke for like 90. And if
went out of bounds.
If he would have scored, the Browns would have covered that spread. This dude went out of bounds at like the 2-yard line. And I was like, oh, shit. Now I see why motherfuckers be at home. Like, hey, these dudes out here throwing the games or this, that, the third. That. Because when you're watching that shit and you betting on it, it's a whole different experience. So now we know. Now we about to be sucked into this fantasy world.
Yeah.
I come in and whoop y'all ass, but
Tennessee Mike said Todd Gurley got him twice like that.
Wow, yeah, that was. I mean, I loved it. I was ecstatic. I was
smart football play, but like you said, like
great football play.
Great football play.
Yeah, and that's the thing. As players, man, like it's so much that goes into those games. Like you're trying to just do, your part on every play to get that win, whatever it is. And we go through all these different situations. Whether it's 4-minute drill, you the offense, you trying to run the clock out, So in betting on it, it's a complete different sport than them cats that's out there really putting it on the line to win it.
Yeah.
Okay, nothing about covering them spreads. Oh man. What else we got, man? Anything else we missed?
Man, it was something that I was reading on last night. So you posted a tweet last night on FloJo.
Yeah, responding to Acho ass.
Acho, boy, he be having some wild takes.
My camera said Acho. Cut off. Go ahead, bro. So
for the listeners, D-Buck put up a tweet last night, or FloJo, when she ran 10-4-9, right? So she pulled away from Gail Divas. So it was a lot of, I guess, controversy as far as the win aid or whatever. So it was a lot of back and forth. So Acho said that, well, one person was like, yeah, they felt as though FloJo was, some type of PED. Acho was like, he felt as though it was something fishy about that. But I'm like,
the win getting picked up a still win.
So it's like, so I'm reading, I'm just looking at the replies and the responses or whatever. So it was like that win aided was just in that one lane. So it didn't affect the other runners. Now I'm not I didn't run track. So y'all tell me, like, does that win aid just is in one lane? I'm reading the response. I'm like, come on, bro. Like she was just that much better that day. That 10-4-9 was something serious.
Yeah, she was just on this shit that day. And that was part of his argument. Like, oh, everybody got slower the next race. I don't want to hear none of that shit. We're not about to go back 30 years.
Back 30 years, yeah.
I showed and discover some shit that nobody else has in the last 30 years. FloJo is, she on the Mount Rushmore with track and field, in my opinion. Especially if you're just talking about America. She world record, still holds the world record. And I believe her name was Elaine Thompson from Jamaica, who broke the Olympic record running the 10-6-1. Jamaica swept the medals. Shelly Ann Fraser-Price, she also came and got the silver. And obviously, Sha'Carri Rich, our best sprinter, wasn't there. But they swept. I think she would have got one of the medals. I don't know if she would have won with Elaine running that 10-61. But we're not about to go and talk. We're not about to go and mess with FloJo.
Yeah, man. We always gotta argue about something, man. You gotta dig something up, man. Like,
so speaking of arguments, Kendrick Perkins went and stirred that pot last night.
Hey, it's a good one though.
It was when I saw it, I was like, that's a good question. At first, I'm like, what?
You said no question, KD. You said no question, KD.
At first, of course. I feel like anybody who saw this, the first three, you probably like, oh, come on, man, what kind of question is this? You don't want to get caught in the moment, but some people out there do get caught in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick Perkins, if both KD and Giannis retire right now, whose legacy would you argue is greater?
I'm going Giannis. I'm going Greek Freak.
I see you caught the moment. You caught the moment with your Bucks, huh?
Right now, read the question now. Right now, if they retire right now, whose legacy could you? I would say Greek Freak.
I think the retire right now, it makes it even more so in KD's favor. I understand Greek Freak and his accolades and the way he won his ring and all that shit. But KD
what else you want? What else do you want?
All right, this is what rookie of the year.
Okay.
Four-time scoring champ, I believe. MVP. All right. 2 times Finals MVP. 2-time champ. I mean, he already made Darius Butler's top 5 player sister in the modern era of basketball, basically. I mean, this dude is a freak. One of the most gifted, top 2 or 3 most gifted scorers of legacy, all time.
Legacy, man. Legacy, the way Giannis did it.
Gave the greatest MVP speech of all time. You the real MVP. Come on, man.
The way the Greek Freak did it, man. He got it out the mud, stayed with the Bucks, man, from when they were struggling to where he's at now. You know,
the question was legacy.
It's legacy, okay. Not talent. It's legacy. Like what when you talk about this person, KD have 2 rings. It's KD went to. We already know that.
Well, he went to a 73. Went to a 73.
It's different. It's different. Like we talking about a guy who really led his team. You know what I'm saying? So. I'm gonna go with Giannis, man. You know, defensive player of the year, Finals MVP, NBA MVP. And again, just the way he did it. That's my opinion. That's my opinion.
The legacy word makes it a little, like you said, because legacy is kind of narrative, it's story, and I don't know. KD though, that KD shit tough, man. He's done it for much longer time too.
You know what I mean?
So KD, yeah, what he say? We said retire right now. Right now, KD has the greater legacy. Okay, we're not gonna get too deep into this.
Yeah, he's a better. I think he's a better, basketball player. But when you talk about that legacy, I think it hit different when you talk about the Greek Freak.
He brought the first ring to Milwaukee in 50 years.
The legacy is just a little different. It's just a little different when you talk about KD out there in Golden State. Who you think? What's the first name you think about out there?
Steph.
Man, all right. So
Steph. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Right. You think it's Steph. So where does this legacy stand? Like, is it with the Nets? Is it with OKC? Is it with the Golden State Warriors?
Durant, easy money sniper, the all-time leading scorer in USA basketball history. About to win another gold medal right now.
Hey, I respect that. I love
Kevin Durant, legacy.
I rock with KD, but when we talk about
basketball,
legacy,
all that's included.
That's included, but hey, look, when you talk about legacy, that boy brought a chip.
Shit for Greece about that. Giannis ain't won shit for Greece yet. About that, Luka.
Luka
looking real right now.
It's
media. That boy might fuck around with a goal while he playing. But new contest winner. We gotta get this. We got a few more minutes.
Shout them out.
Are they in the chat today? Have you seen them in the chat today? New contest winner is going to jump into the fantasy football league once again. Underdog. Go to the app, download the app, or go to the website underdogfantasy.com. Sign up, use the code MAN, get that free $25 after your first deposit. I mean, one of the best, easiest fantasy things out there. Contest winner at Patriot 1991, aka Boston Stooge, is in the building to get his ass whooped.
Yes.
So big shout out. Let's see if he's in the. Is he in the chat? Is it Boston Stooge in here today? Shout out to Boston Stooge, man.
Congrats joining the team, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun, man. A lot of trash talking.
Gonna be a lot of fun, man. It's gonna be my first time around in these fantasy streets. But I still like them.
Breaking news.
But damn, we got some breaking news in the chat.
Breaking news.
That may affect my fantasy team. Carson Wentz
just getting surgery today at 5 to 12. 5 to 12 week recovery.
It's not good news. It's not good news for the. It's not good news for the Colts.
What's today? August 2nd. So it depends, man. It depends on how quick he heals. 5 to 12 week recovery. Everybody is different.
So let's put him at 8. Let's put him at 8 weeks.
8 weeks. So it's August 2nd. So that's what the middle.
The middle of October, right?
Not the middle of October. It'll be the beginning of October.
We got 1 month. We got beginning.
And then September.
Yeah, beginning of October. Okay, so how many games is that?
That's what, 4?
We got tough.
4 games. That's a tough day.
And then we got to get, he got to be back in football shape. Like, what can he do on that foot during rehab? He got to get acclimated to his new receivers. It's not good for the Colts, man. Damn. So I'm sure their division title odds are going to take a huge hit. They were right there with Tennessee's. I'm sure Tennessee will be favored to win that division by a decent margin now. With Jacksonville building what they're building, the Houston Texans going through what they're going through now. We got huge question marks in Indianapolis. Shit!
Yeah, man, it's going to be rough on us, man. But I ain't going to count us out, man.
I ain't going to count us out. It's tough, though, man.
Next man up, baby.
Jacob Eason, get your ass ready.
Get ready. Just what you got to be. Your opportunity presents itself. You got to be ready for it, baby. I know he'll be ready. Frank, he'll have him right. Defense got to come to play. Got the run game, O-line. Shit. Ultimate team sport, baby. We just can't fall on one person.
That should sound good. I'm gonna tell you right now. Firsthand, if you ain't got a quarterback, you got shit. If you ain't got a quarterback, he ain't got a chance. And if you running out there as a corner, as a line, as a whoever, and your quarterback has no experience taking snaps,
hey,
at least they get these preseason reps, I guess. But this ain't good.
We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right.
Gotta call Drew, man. We gotta get 12 on the line.
Matter of fact, that's him calling me now.
All right, man. Go ahead and take that call. Try to convince Luck to come back. Luck not taking the vaccine. He ain't taking the vaccine. Shit, man. Damn. Oh man. So this affects Philly too, because if he played 75% or something like that, I think their pick becomes a first round pick. So now it'll be a second round pick if he does it. So this affects Philly as well. So if he comes back week 5, 6, 7, still a lot of football left, but
a lot of football, man. Hey, Carson, man, get healthy, baby. Get that surgery, man. Get healthy. Like I said, I know he's in good hands, man. Got Aaron Burrell and all them good folks over there. Hammer still over there.
We got more breaking news. I'm be jumping on a collar on the herd at 115. So y'all tap into the herd at 115. Yes, I can jump on there, E. Breaking news.
There you go, man.
75% no playoffs, 70% make the playoffs as a cutoff. Woo, that's gonna be tough. Damn.
Well, man, I gotta get out of here.
All right, man. Go get, try to get Luck back. I'm gonna call you.
Yeah, I'm work my magic, man. So all our listeners, man, y'all love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Y'all know what to do, man. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Underdog Fantasy. Y'all got that code MAN, man.
Shout out to Boston Stooge.
Yeah, for sure. Next winner getting that ass whooped. Thursday, 11 o'clock, same place, same time, baby.
Same place, same time, man. Y'all go check out Pat's show. Y'all already know. We out.
Peace.